Hello students, I welcome you all to today's session. I hope all of you are doing perfect at your places. Today's topic is electricity and circuits. Learning objectives: electric cell, torch bulb, a bulb connected to an electric cell, electric circuit, electric switch, electric conductors and insulators. In our day-to-day life, electricity plays an important role. Life without electricity cannot be imagined. Most of the modern appliances run on electricity. We use electricity to operate various gadgets and machines. Electricity is generated in the power station and supplied to our homes through cables. तो बिना इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के हम अपनी लाइफ को एटलीस्ट अभी के ज़माने में तो नहीं इमेजिन कर सकते हैं. कैसे ये स्टार्ट हुआ? Let's see that. Electric cell. We often observe that the bulb of a torch glows only when its switch is pressed on. If you touch its front part, it would be felt warm. That is, on switching on, it gives heat and light. On switching off, bulb stops glowing. If you unscrew the torch from the back, you would see a bulb and two or more cylindrical bodies. These are the electric cells, and these cells make the torch bulb glow. तो torch bulb का back side हटाओगे तो आपको दो cylindrical bodies दिखाई देंगी, जिसको electric cell बोलते हैं, जिसकी वजह से finally आपका torch light glow करता है. An electric cell is the source of electricity. It produces electricity from the chemicals stored in it. When the chemicals inside it are used up, it stops producing electricity. Then it has to be replaced. Electric cells are also used in wall clocks, transistors, radios, toys, remotes and many other devices. These can be dry or wet, and a combination of two or more cells forms a battery. तो दो या दो से ज़्यादा electric cells जब आपकी किसी भी device में लगते हैं to make it function properly is known as a battery. Now, Factopedia, the car battery is made up of wet cells, while the cells used in a torch are dry cells. तो कार बैटरी में wet cells use होते हैं और आपके जो torch वगैरह होते हैं उसमें dry cells use होते हैं. If you carefully observe an electric cell, it has a small metal cap and just under which is a plus sign. This is the positive terminal of the cell. At the other end of the cell, there is a flat metallic disc with a minus sign just above the disc. This metallic disc is the negative terminal of the cell. तो cell को में आपको हमेशा दो terminals दिखाई देंगे, एक plus sign के साथ जो positive terminal होता है, एक minus sign के साथ जो कि negative terminal होता है. These two terminals of the cell are used to connect it to various devices. The dark powdery stuff inside the cell is a chemical. It helps the cell to provide electricity to the devices it is connected to. The electric cell used in torches, transistors, toys and clocks, etc. अब आपके जो cells के अंदर powdery substance होता है, यही वो chemical होता है जिसकी वजह से cell जिसके साथ भी लगाया जाता है उन devices को electricity provide करता है. Factopedia. The electric cell was invented by G. Leclanche in 1868. Now, another activity to observe the components of an electric cell. Take an electric cell and move the outer covering carefully. Observe it carefully. You will find that it has a small metal cap on one side and a metal disc on the other side. Also, you will find that there is a positive plus sign on the metal cap and a negative minus sign on the metal disc, and the positive or negative sign represents positive and negative terminals of the electric cell. When you join these positive and negative terminals to the bulb with the metal wires, the bulb glows. तो आपके हर एक सेल में एक पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव टर्मिनल होता है. जब एक एंड में आप मेटालिक वायर अटैच करते हो, दूसरे साइड पे आप बल्ब को लगाते हो, तभी ये ग्लो करना स्टार्ट कर जाते हैं. Now, a torch bulb. If you carefully observe a torch bulb, you would find that the torch bulb consists of a spherical glass attached to the metal casing having grooves in the lower part. There is a small thin wire inside the bulb that is called the filament. The filament is attached to two slightly thicker metal wires. These wires support the filament. One of the two wires is connected to the base of metal casing. Another wire is connected to the side of the metal casing. The side of the bulb and the bottom of the bulb are the two terminals of the bulb fixed in such a way that they do not touch each other. On passing current through the terminals, the bulb glows, and the bulbs that we use at homes have the similar design. तो आपका torch bulb में filament होता है, filament की वजह से ही वो glow करना start भी कर जाता है. Again, then the two cells are attached to each other in such a way that they don't exactly touch each other. बीच में metallic wires होते हैं, and because of that your bulb starts to glow. Similarly, आपके घरों में भी जो bulbs होते हैं वो इसी pattern को follow करते हुए बनाए जाते हैं. A bulb connected to an electric cell. We know that a cell supplies electricity to the bulb and it lights up. Thus, a bulb will light up only when electricity is passed through it. So far, we have learnt that a cell has two terminals and a bulb also has two terminals. If these terminals are connected rightly, the bulb would light up. तो आपका जो bulb होता है, बैटरीज वगैरह लगा दी, सब लगा दिया है, बट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जब तक पास ऑन नहीं करेगी तब तक वो ग्लो नहीं करता है. सो बोथ द बल्ब्स एंड द सेल्स हैव टू टर्मिनल्स. व्हेन राइटली प्लेस्ड, द बल्ब विल ऑटोमेटिकली स्टार्ट टू ग्लो. Now there is an activity to learn to make an electric circuit to light up an electric bulb using an electric cell. Take an electric bulb, an electric cell and 4 electric wires with different colored plastic coverings. Remove the plastic coverings a little from each other end of the electric wires. Now join the base ends of 2 electric wires to the electric cell and the other 2 to the electric bulb as shown in the given figure. Use tape to fix the electric wires to the electric cell and electric bulb. Join the electric wires in different ways as shown in figure A to F. Find out in which of the cases the bulb glows and in which ones it does not glow. Record your observations in the given table. You will find that the electric bulb glows in cases where the electric circuit is complete, that is forms a closed loop. तो A से लेकर F तक आपको तरीके बताए गए हैं जहाँ पे आपको दो तरीके की वायर्स को, एक को आपको सेल के साथ अटैच करना है, दूसरे को आपको सेल से अटैच करते हुए बल्ब तक लेकर जाना है. अब यहाँ पर आप पूरा का पूरा पैटर्न जब आप फॉलो करोगे तो आपका बल्ब उन केसेस में ग्लो करेगा जहां पे आपका सर्किट क्लोज्ड है. जहां से आप एक वायर को हटा दोगे, विड्रॉ करवा दोगे, सर्किट आपका ओपन हो जाएगा, ब्रेक हो जाएगा, वहीं पे आपका बल्ब भी ग्लो करना बंद कर जाएगा. बट बेस्ड ऑन योर ऑब्जर्वेशंस यू हैव टू राइट इट हियर. Now electric circuit. The bulb glows only when the two terminals of the cell are connected to the two terminals of the bulb. Such an arrangement is an example of an electric circuit. An electric circuit allows the current to pass through it by providing a complete path. The complete path of flow of electricity from one terminal of the cell to its other terminal through various electrical components is called an electric circuit. तो आपका इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जब पास ऑन करती है एक सेल से मेटालिक वायर से होते हुए बल्ब या किसी भी इलेक्ट्रिक अप्लायंस तक जाती है, पूरा एक पाथ फॉलो करते हुए जाती है, एंड दिस इज नोन एज द इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट. The basic components of an electric circuit are electric source such as a cell or a battery which has two terminals, key or switch through which a circuit may be closed or opened, connecting wires made of good conductors to provide a path for flow of current. तो तीन चीज़ें आपके इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट में होती है. एक होता है सेल या फिर बैटरी दोनों टर्मिनल्स के साथ, सेकेंड होता है आपका की या स्विच जिससे आपका सर्किट क्लोज या फिर ओपन होता है, एंड थर्ड आपका चाहिए होता है कनेक्टिंग वायर्स जो आपके अच्छे कंडक्टर से बनी होती हैं टू कंडक्ट electricity. A circuit can also contain other electrical components such as bulbs, buzzers or motors which allow electricity to pass through. The circuit in which electric current flows from one terminal of a cell or a battery to other is called a closed circuit. In a closed circuit, current flows from the positive terminal of the cell to its negative terminal through various electrical components such as switch, bulb, etc. The current enters the bulb or any other electrical component through one of its terminals, flows through the filament and comes out of the other terminal. When the current passes through the filament, it gets hot and starts glowing. Sometimes a bulb does not glow even if it is connected to the cell. There is a small filament inside it. As long as the filament is intact, the bulb glows. It is a filament. If its filament breaks, it is said to be fused. The broken filament cannot complete the circuit, and as a result, the current cannot flow through the filament and the bulb does not glow. Other reason for the bulb fails to glow is that the connection may be loose or the cell is discharged. The circuit in which electrical contact at any point is broken is called the open circuit. No current flows in an open circuit. अब आपका यहाँ पे proper conducting wires होती हैं, बैटरीज होती हैं, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का प्रॉपर पैसेज होता है, प्रॉपर स्विचेस होते हैं, तो आपका एक क्लोज्ड सर्किट वहां पर फॉर्म हो जाता है. एंड ऑलवेज आपके पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल से नेगेटिव टर्मिनल की तरफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो करती है और आपका इलेक्ट्रिक अप्लायंस इस केस में बल्ब है वो आपका जलने लग जाता है. जहां पर भी आपका फिलामेंट एक और पार्ट है, बल्ब में अगर फिलामेंट आपका काम नहीं कर रहा है तो वो आपका फ्यूज्ड बल्ब तब हो जाता है, तभी भी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास आपकी नहीं हो पाती है. एंड थर्ड केस है आपका ओपन सर्किट का. तीनों में से एक भी अगर चीज आपकी फुलफिल नहीं हो रही है सर्किट में तो आपका वो सर्किट ओपन हो जाता है, एंड देन ऑल्सो द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी स्टॉप्स फ्लोइंग. Factopedia, there are two main types of currents used in most electrical circuits. These are alternating current AC and direct current DC. तो दो टाइप के करंट होते हैं, alternative current and second is your direct current. Now there's an activity. Take a torch bulb, an electric cell and a piece of electric wire. Remove the plastic covering a little at the ends of the wire. Join one end of the electric bulb wire around the base of the electric bulb using the tape and leave the other end free. Fix the tip of the base of the torch bulb with the positive terminal of the electric cell with the help of the tape. Now bring the tip of the free end of the electric wire in contact with the negative terminal of the electric cell. Observe what happens. You will find that the torch bulb starts glowing. Your torch is now ready. Now observe or now remove the free end of the electric wire from the negative terminal of the electric cell. Observe what happens. You will notice that the torch bulb does not remain lighted. एक सेल या बैटरी आपको लेनी है, मेटालिक वायर आपको लेना है, नेगेटिव टर्मिनल से अटैच करते हुए पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल की तरफ आपको एक बल्ब को अटैच कर देना है. थोड़ी देर में आपका जो बल्ब है वो लाइट अप करने लग जाएगा. द मोमेंट यू ब्रेक दिस एंटायर सर्किट, आप मेटालिक वायर हटा दीजिए या फिर सेल को हटा दीजिए, वहीं पर आपका लाइट या टॉर्च जो भी है वो आपका ग्लो करना बंद कर जाएगा. Now there is an electric switch. A switch is a device that either completes or breaks a circuit. The on-off mechanism in an electric circuit is controlled by a switch. When the switch is in the off position, the circuit is open and current does not flow through the circuit. When the switch is in the on position, the circuit is closed and current flows through the circuit. And there are different types of electrical switches. तो electrical switches on off जो आप करते हो, लाइट या फैन कुछ भी चलाने या बंद करने के लिए, जैसे ही आप उसको ऑन पोजीशन में रखते हो सर्किट आपका क्लोज हो जाता है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो कर जाती है. जैसे ही आप उसको ऑफ पोजीशन में रखते हो आपका सर्किट होता है वो ओपन हो जाता है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो करना बंद कर जाती है. जो भी आपका अप्लायंस उस स्विच के साथ कनेक्टेड होगा वो ग्लो या जलना या काम करना बंद कर देगा. Now there's an activity to put an electric switch in the electric circuit of homemade torch. Take a proper clip or a safety pin, 2 drawing pins, a small sheet of thermocol or a wooden board, 2 electric wires, an electric bulb and an electric cell. Insert a drawing pin at one end of the paper clip. Insert the drawing pin along with the paper clip in the thermocol sheet, making sure that it rotates freely. Insert the other drawing pin in thermocol sheet in such a way that the free end of the paper clip can touch it easily as shown in figure A. Your electric switch is now ready. Join 2 electric wires with each of the 2 drawing pins. Now connect the electric bulb, the electric cell and the electric switch as shown in figure B. Touch the free end of the paper clip with the other drawing pin and observe what happens. You will notice that the electric bulb starts glowing. The paper clip and the drawing pins are made of metal. On touching these two complete the electric circuit. This position the switch is set to be on and the electric bulb glows. When the paper clip and the drawing pins are not touching each other, then the switch is set to be off and the electric bulb does not glow. तो आपको एक पेपर क्लिप लेना है, सेफ्टी पिन लेना है, 2 ड्राइंग पेन्स लेनी है, एक स्मॉल शीट ऑफ थर्मोकॉल लेनी है, वुडन बोर्ड लेना है, 2 इलेक्ट्रिक वायर्स, इलेक्ट्रिक बल्ब एंड इलेक्ट्रिक सेल. अब आपको क्या करना है, यू हैव टू इंसर्ट अ ड्राइंग पिन एट वन एंड ऑफ द पेपर क्लिप और दूसरा आपको ड्राइंग पिन को आपको कनेक्ट कर देना है दूसरी पेपर क्लिप के साथ दूसरी थर्मोकॉल शीट पे. अब यहाँ पे आपका ऑन और ऑफ स्विच बन जाएगा. जैसे ही आप उसको ऑन पोजीशन में रखोगे सर्किट आपका क्लोज हो जाएगा, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो कर जाएगी और ऑपोजिट करने से ऑब्वियसली ऑपोजिट ही होगा. Now here when the paper clip touches both the pins, the gap between them is closed and the circuit gets completed. As a result, current flows through the circuit and the bulb lights up. In this condition, the switch is on. At this stage, the circuit is said to be closed. When the gap between the two pins is open, the switch is off. At this stage, the circuit is said to be open. तो वहीं पे आपकी क्लिप्स जब आसपास नहीं गैप बीच में होगा तो आपका सर्किट कम्प्लीटली ओपन हो जाएगा. क्लिप्स जब अटैच हो जाएंगी आपस में तो ऑब्वियसली आपका जो सर्किट है वो क्लोज रहेगा. Now torch or flashlight. The torch bulb will glow only when the switch is closed. The electricity to the bulb in a torch is provided by the electric cells. तो torch भी आपका electric cells की वजह से ही glow करता है. Now electric conductors and insulators. Materials which allow electricity to flow through them are called conductors. Materials like silver, copper, aluminum, iron, brass, graphite, etc. are conductors. These materials have the ability to conduct electricity. Now materials which do not allow electricity to flow through them are called insulators. Dry wood, sulfur, plastics, glass, quartz and a dry piece of cloth are some common insulators. So the conductors electricity को pass through होने देते हैं वैसे आपके most of the metals. Then comes your insulators जो electricity को pass through नहीं होने देते हैं. For example, plastic, wood, these all are insulators. Now, Factopedia, human body is also a conductor of electricity. Pure water does not conduct electricity, but impure water is a good conductor. अब human body भी electricity की conductor है. Pure water conduct नहीं करवाता electricity को. Impure water, on the other hand, does it. Then you have the activity to observe whether the electric bulb glows or not when materials like wool, cotton, thread and wood are used in place of electric wires. Remove the electric switch you made in activity 4 from the electric circuit. Join the two free ends of the electric wires. Now what do you observe? You will observe that the electric bulb starts glowing. This is because the electric wires allow the electric current to flow through them. Collect things like wool, cotton thread, wood, iron key, iron nail, plastic scale and eraser. You may add more items to your list. One by one, insert each of the above mentioned things between the free ends of the electric wires in the above electric circuit. Now, what do you observe in each case? Record your observations in the given table on the next page. The electric bulb will glow when materials which allow electric current to pass through them are inserted to the circuit, and it will not glow in the case the materials do not allow electric circuit to pass through them. आपको जितने भी materials यहाँ पे given है, electric wires को हटा के आपको ये placement करनी है. जहाँ पे आपका conductor आप place करोगे वहाँ पे electric bulb जलेगा, जहाँ पे आप insulators को place करोगे वहाँ पे electric bulb नहीं जलेगा. According to your observations, you just have to write down it here. Now, materials like copper and graphite are conductors of electricity. Electricity flows through them. That's why copper is used in household wiring. Materials like rubber, drywood and plastics are insulators. Electricity cannot flow or pass through them, and in some cases they work to stop the flow of electricity. This is why electrical plugs, sockets and switches are made of conductors and their body is covered with rubber or plastic. Thus, both conductors and insulators are equally important for us. तो दोनों ही conductors भी insulators भी आपके अलग-अलग locations पे electricity में ही use करे जाते हैं for different purposes. Hence, both of these are of utmost importance to us. Now, glimpse of chapter electric cell. A device that maintains continuous supply of electric current, battery, a combination of two or more cells, filament, a small spiral of thin wire inside the bulb, electric circuit, a closed path in which electric current flows, closed circuit, the circuit in which electric current flows from one terminal of a cell or battery to the other, open circuit, the circuit in which electrical contact at any point is broken, switch, a device that either completes or breaks a circuit, and conductor, substances through which electricity can be passed. Now a summary. An electric cell is a source of electricity. It has a negative and a positive terminal. A bulb has two terminals with a filament. When current passes through the filament, it lights up. The path of flow of electricity through various electrical components connected to a source of electricity is called an electric circuit. In a closed circuit, the direction of current is from positive to negative terminal. A device that makes and breaks a circuit is called the switch. Materials which allow electricity to flow through them are called the conductors. Copper is a conductor. Materials which do not allow electricity to pass through them or flow through them are called the insulators, and rubber is an insulator. Both conductors and insulators are useful to us. So basically, how does electricity actually function? Electric circuit में क्या क्या चीजें होती हैं, and what is the importance of conductors and insulators in our life is what we have studied in this chapter. Go through the entire chapter once again properly, and the exercise questions, please do it yourselves.